who do you think is really the king of the classic monsters? Is it Dracula or is it the werewolf? Comment down below who do you think the king is, and let me know why. And I'll give you my answer of who I personally think towards the end of the video. Looks like we might get that monster universe after all. We got Invisible Man, Blumhouse. James Wan is potentially making Frankenstein. If you haven't checked out that video of mine, go check that out. Once you watch this, don't click off just yet. All right, I see you. Don't do that. Don't do that. And then we have Blumhouse rebooting Dracula. So we got Frankenstein, potentially Frankenstein, Dracula, and Invisible Man. And this is like perfect new. Something moved in my room. I don't know. Do I need to stop this video real quick? Black people, we don't do well with any creepy stuff. Anyway, back to what I was saying. The monster universe can potentially happen now. We got Invisible Man. We got potentially Frankenstein with James Wan, and we have dang, that messed me up. The reboot of Dracula, which by the way, I love Luke Evans as Dracula. It just sucks that right actor, wrong time. Who would you like to see? Comment down below who would you think would make a good Dracula, because off the top of my head, Tom Hiddleston. I would love to see Tom Hiddleston as Dracula. But yeah, I'm excited about this. I think Blumhouse is the perfect studio to handle the classic monsters. That's where they should have started the whole MonsterVerse thing. And I bet you more than anything, by the end of this year, and I'm not going off anything, I'm just a fan speculating, but I bet you by the end of this year or early 2021, we are going to hear Blumhouse rebooting or producing a Wolfman movie or a reboot of The Mummy. We're going to get one of the, I think they're going to do both. I honestly believe that Blumhouse is going to do Mummy and Wolfman. And I just think that by the end of this year or early 2021, we're going to hear them announce, oh, hey, we're rebooting Wolfman, or we are rebooting The Mummy. And whichever one they go with first, I bet you end of 2021, early 2022, they're going to announce the next monster movie that they're producing and rebooting. And I bet you, here's another bet. We're going to get the monster movie, monster universe. I think they're just trying to, I think Invisible Man, potentially Frankenstein, and Dracula will test the waters to see, is this what the crowd really wants? And honestly, if they can make Dracula for less than $50 million, really less than $30 million, and the rest of the monster movies for, cheap, I feel like it'll be anyway, I feel like it'll be a victory for the studio. Yeah, I like this news. I think Blumhouse is the perfect place for it. And, we're getting a monster universe. Now, like I said, I'm not going off of anything, but the cards are lining up. The writing's on the wall. Just wait for it. Next year, we're going to get some news of a monster universe. Somehow they're going to bring these monsters together in one movie or maybe two movies. Cuz I mean, think about it. If each monster movie makes a shit ton of money, and people loving it, make more money, put them all in the same movie. Just make sure the story's good, which, I trust Blumhouse with that. So, by the way, I think that the werewolf is the king of the monsters. Why? Because, well, vampires can't go out in the day. I feel like that alone, you just that's the hugest crutch. Like, you know what I mean? Vampires can't go out in the day. Garlic, that's a thing. I guess for werewolves, you could say silver bullet, but come on. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, but they can go out into the day. I think the werewolf is the king of the monsters. Comment down below who you think is the king of the monsters. And let's put Twilight aside. All right. I don't want to hear none of that in my comments. All right. Let's put Underworld aside. The first one was good. After that, they just dropped the ball anyway. And then they just started combining werewolves and vampires. Shit got weird. Okay. So Underworld aside, Twilight aside, who do you think is the king of the monsters? I think it's the werewolf, aka Wolfman. Let me know. Don't be I am fumbling today, boy. Anyway, send in those movie questions and I'll answer them in a video. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Thank you for watching. Thanks for the support. I'm gonna go fix this creepy situation. Make sure it never happens again in the middle of a video. Let me know if you're excited about Blumhouse producing, rebooting monster movies. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.